We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Warning. The following program contains explicit language and mature content. It is not meant for the easily offended. So if you are an emotional pussy, please refrain from listening. Thank you and enjoy.
Welcome back. Another edition of the Words on Fire podcast. Your boy Cujo, my man Jules. Fucking coming with the fire today.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always throw gas on you, dude. It just happens. Remember, follow us on the Instagram at the Words on Fire podcast. The Words on Fire podcast. Also, I think on YouTube. I think that's what the link is to find us. But yeah, the Words on Fire. All audio spots. If you like what you hear, if you could just do us a huge favor, we don't ask for money, we don't ask for much. You just give us a like, thumbs up, subscribe. That way you know.
Don't click on the priest. That's not us.
No. I wonder if he's still doing it. I'm mate. He probably is because I mean they.
Well, I'm sure it still comes up when you put that up.
Because how can you run out of content in like when it comes to
like
to religion and shit? You know what I mean?
Bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. There's always something that you can talk about.
There's always new signs.
Yeah. the apocalypse is upon us.
You remember I told you last time the world was gonna end? I was just playing.
Yeah.
This time,
see, that's crazy. With when you start talking about because it
was written in the Bible.
Because it was written in scripture in the the Mayan Aztecs, or no, the Mayans wrote it in their fucking because their calendar only went to a certain year.
Maybe they ran out of like blood or like whatever they wrote.
Yeah, dude, they moved on and shit.
Yeah, the leaves ran out.
Like, you know what? Let's just change our thought and just leave it here and restart from new.
Maybe he banged his thumb when he was fucking typing that shit in the
oh shit! Dude.
He had no more fingers carving that shit in the stone.
He had nothing else to give, and he was like, "You know what? Fuck it." Man.
I ran out of fucking characters.
It's like, what else can I draw?
Yeah, I reused the dragon, right? The serpent.
The serpent. You know what's trippy though, dude? What I'm surprised a lot of people haven't talked about. Like, so when you're looking at, because they're not called they're hieroglyphics. I guess is what they're called, right? The symbols that they have on the wall. There's been several instances where they'll be showing like when instead of showing people kind of drawn as people, they are like they have the face of a dog usually. Mm-hmm. And then they'll have there's been instances where there's actually like carved in on the top kind of like looks like spaceships.
Yeah.
But everybody kind of like, all right, let's just fucking
let's not talk about that. And then they have like oval, eyes.
Yeah, oval
like
eyes and
they look like an alien.
Yeah, and I'm like, why isn't that more? I mean,
well, they'll have a flying saucer and it's like beaming light on
on a mountain. Or
unless it's fake news. I don't know. I've seen him. Not in
front of you.
Not in front of me. I've seen them in pictures.
Right? Yeah, but it's crazy because I want to say. Now, don't quote me on this 100%, but I think they said in certain biblical paintings, there's flying saucers in the back, like actually on there, like depicting about what happened. But there's actual like little nuggets on there where they're showing like a little flying saucer in the back. Like, I'm surprised. And then now that we're talking, or now that supposedly the government's supposed to be talking about releasing information about unidentified objects that aren't man-made, like, I'm surprised that shit's not running like rampant throughout the fucking Facebooks and Instagrams.
Nah, we're still talking about January 6th. Let's talk about this,
dude. That's funny, man. Because so
talk about important shit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, like that's gonna change our lives. Let's talk about the raid and all that shit.
Right.
You know?
It's funny because like when you it's funny with when you mentioned the raid, the Mar-a-Lago raid. One of the biggest like leftist dudes out there, Bill Maher. It seems like he's been talking a lot more. Bringing up the actual fact about a lot of like
I love Bill Maher, man.
The fact that like the left has been suppressing information and then like fucking basically like witch hunting certain people Like when they're talking about the whole reason that this went down with the Mar-a-Lago thing is because that's the only way you make sure that this dude doesn't have a chance to run again.
But I mean, doesn't that? I mean, who's ever in power? Don't they? You always hear like the right, you hear the left, and they're always fucking each other. Who's ever in power? They're the top dog, right? The Don Dada. So they're gonna fuck with everybody else to keep them down, suppress people or whatever. You know. So I guess it happens both ways, man. We're just fucked. How about that?
And then because I know we've talked about this before. So from what my research that I've
on the
done,
internets,
on the fucking conspiracy theories channels, like all of the media, whether it be print, video, social media, all of the media is actually owned by like 6 companies, and then they branch out to different divisions and shit. So that way, it's a lot easier to fucking to control a narrative on whatever.
I mean, is that surprising? I mean,
No.
more that we're learning about what the fuck's going on, and it's just everything's coming to light. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's probably been happening for many years. It probably didn't start off like that, but
I mean, one would hope, right? You'd want to be like, you know what? Hopefully, it was made with the best of intentions, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, the only way you keep power is by keeping people at fucking war with each other.
And then you can make money.
Yeah. Then you can do whatever you want from there. You could
and
spend
then whoever
it
had the
you
money, they
You
buy
can
that
follow.
other company.
Yeah. And then it's crazy that because even Mark Zuckerberg, he came
First
out
you
of
get
that
the money, then you get the power.
he was on the Rogan podcast, and he talked about how the FBI asked them not to fucking before the Hunter Biden news broke about the laptop and him doing whatever the fuck he's doing, fucking little prostitutes and blowing coke and all that shit, all this crazy shit, right?
Dude, his son's a fuck up.
When that was gonna come out, like I want to say like a week before it was gonna be released, the FBI went to Zuckerberg and said, "Hey, you're gonna hear these stories, fucking kill them, kill the stories, because it's gonna be just a smear campaign."
Well, you do what you're told. FBI's coming at you, kill him, and then you do a gun.
Yeah, which later on was, they're all real, they're all legit. All the stories, all the laptops, everything's fucking legit.
That's nothing new. I'm saying, look at like all the dirt on the Kennedys, and you know, it wasn't. We couldn't get that info then. Now,
right.
Everything can come out to light because anybody can fucking post it before they cancel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before they take it off and they'll flag it, and
Yeah, that's fucking. Imagine we focus on actually like you said, doing something for good for humanity. How much better we can use certain tools.
Dude, we'll
for
have a
shit
civil
like that.
war, bro. I don't think to do the right thing. The world, the U.S. would end.
But with that, I don't think
the world would end. How about that?
I think even with a civil war, like here, just like in the U.S., right? I think even with the civil war, I don't think anything will change. You'll have
I think it will.
You'll have the perception. They'll sell you the illusion that but it ain't gonna change.
It'll change for a little while, and then we get back to the old
because
the old ways. The way
the people in power still have the money and they still have the power.
Yeah.
So they still own whatever fucking comes out.
Yeah, it'll change for a little bit, and then it'll get back.
It'll get back to what it is.
What it is.
And I know, like, so I was talking to Vince the other day, and we were talking about like the different things in life. There's a show that used to come out on HBO. I want to say it was called The Newsroom. Mm-hmm. And the start of The Newsroom, the very first scene, they start off asking about why is America the greatest country in the world, and then he loses his shit. He's like, dude, we're not.
And he starts like
he starts listing, right?
Yeah, we're ranked at the bottom on a lot of shit.
Just about everything. We're ranked like education, providing for our people, but we're number one in incarceration. We're number one in killing each other. We're number one, like in the worst fucking things, right?
I wouldn't want to live anywhere else though.
and of course, like like when the whole Trump thing happened, everybody's like, if he becomes president, I'm fucking leaving.
Ain't nobody leaving.
Ain't nobody leave because you have the right to. You can say whatever the fuck you want here, right?
They probably moved to Canada like maybe a mile away from the border so they could come back home.
They can still come back and forth.
Yeah. It's a great country. I mean, there's a reason why everybody wants to come to the U.S. You know?
Right. Yeah, everybody's
sneaking into the U.S. And they sneak into other countries to get into the U.S.
Into the U.S.
They're not sneaking in that country just to live there.
Right.
No, motherfucker. I'm trying to get to your neighbor's house.
Yeah, and that's because whatever it is, for everybody has different reasons, the pursuit of the American dream, and so I know earlier today, like I said, talking with Vince, we're talking about the whole American dream. What makes somebody successful? When you see somebody, what makes them successful?
Yeah, but it depends what you determine what success is.
It depends on the person.
Yeah, what you think success is.
Yeah, because like if you go with the mindset of what Bob Marley would say is that money doesn't define your success.
For him.
Yeah, for him, because you have all the money, but you're not happy. Are you happy? Are you successful when you have to wake up, go to a job that you have to talk yourself into going every fucking day? When you're there, you got to give yourself a pep talk. All right, let me just stay here for the whole fucking day. Don't let me just fucking run out because I got bills to pay and shit.
I'd much rather be like miserable but rich as fuck. So I could have happy moments. I could buy happy moments. Than being miserable and broke.
But then, like a lot of people could have, there's several people, especially like you said, when you're talking about people coming from other countries and whatnot, there's people that just the fact that they don't feel like they have to look over their shoulder, like they're being persecuted by, the higher ups or their own government. That alone is success, that they could just have, I have an apartment, like, holy shit, I've never had that. You know what I'm saying? I've never had the opportunity to call something mine. It's always been somebody else's, and I'm just there for the time being.
Well, that's successful for them,
right? And so, what constitutes success for you?
For me,
yeah.
I don't know. I think it just changes. I mean, because the more you buy, it doesn't. The more things. Like I'm a hoarder, man. I buy shit. I don't even wear it. Yeah. I don't even know why I buy it. I guess it just to feel good at the time. Mm-hmm. And I that shit's still sitting in my closet. So I guess it changes, man. For me now is I just want to be at peace and happy and just always having enough money for what I want to do. I don't want to be rich.
Okay.
I'll never be rich.
Right.
But I just want to be able to now make my kids happy.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me happy. If they're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So whatever that entails,
but to be at peace, what is that like? At peace, just knowing, like, not having to worry about, do I have a spot to live at? Do I have money? Do I have?
Yeah, living comfortably, and not living above your means and stressing out. Just comfortable and have whatever you want. I don't need to have a big home, but just enough room for me,
right?
And my kids. What I mean?
Just for you and the kids.
Yeah, and and having a car that runs every day. I don't have to worry about overheating. And going on vacation when I want to go on vacation. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, that costs, and there's a dollar amount to that.
Right.
Do I want to be? That's not rich to me. That's comfortable. Mm-hmm. For some people, that might be rich.
Yeah, but for some people, Bill Gates' money is like comfortable.
No, I'm being realistic.
Enough,
I wouldn't mind it. You know what I mean? Like,
wouldn't fight it.
No, I think if you want to be if you want to make people happy and that makes you happy and that makes you comfortable, that takes money for some people.
Yeah, absolutely. If not,
so I think a dollar amount sometimes is attached to that for me.
Yeah.
Is that going to make me completely happy? No. Because you can never be happy if you're not mentally
at
stable.
Peace with yourself.
Yeah, at peace with yourself.
See, but I think even when you are at peace with yourself, right? Like you're mentally there, there's always going to be something.
There's always going to be changes. It's just you need to have the tools to adapt to those situations.
See, but I don't think it's some. I'm not saying it's so much that changes, but say you said, this is my finish line here: A, B, C, and D.
Uh-huh.
Once you get there, it's like, fuck, I accomplished it all. You know what's missing? If I were to do E and F, there's always going to be more to that. You know what I mean? Because you can never get to a spot where you're just good. And when
there should be goals, but not a finish line, like a rest point or a checkpoint, like a water break.
Right.
All right, I got there, and then now I need to get to another obstacle and improving yourself, whatever that is, like mentally.
Right.
Yeah, you could get there, and everything's going good, but if an obstacle comes and blocks you from that goal, that end goal, and you don't know how to deal with it, then there you go. You start all over. You're all fucked up again.
Right. You're back. Well, not necessarily at square one, but
No, not square one, but you don't know how to deal with that.
yeah, you've regressed already.
Yeah, you cannot adapt, or you know what? Now I got to accept this.
Mm-hmm.
Now they fucking threw a backpack on my fucking back. Now I got to run this extra mile. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, because I'll see some, like when you
I don't even know if that makes sense, but you know.
like when you see pictures or like videos of the highly wealthy, right? Like they're always working like mentally. You see their fucking gears don't stop, right? Like you can never see them at peace because there's always something that's going on. And then that's funny when people are like, well, money won't buy happiness. It probably won't, but it solves a lot of fucking
Like,
problems.
I know, and using like Jay-Z for example, like the way I see him now, he obviously doesn't give a fuck the way he looks.
Right.
He's all dreaded out.
won.
Yeah, he already won. He's got
won. He got
Beyonce, and he's got his kids, and he used to work extra hard to make all that money you was talking about. He wasn't buying properties; he was buying cars, and now he seems a lot more at peace. He's got the money. Now he's working on himself mentally. At least that appears. That's what it looks like to me looking in. He's not competing with anybody no more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, now at that point, your biggest competition is yourself now.
Yeah, he just made all these moves where now he's just providing opportunities for everyone.
Right.
Like he said, he doesn't charge for like a lot of MCs or a lot of artists will charge you to do a guest verse or do a paint. He doesn't charge.
Right.
He doesn't charge anyone.
I'm sure he does.
Not now.
I'm sure he
said he didn't. He's never charged anyone.
So I'm sure.
How much would a fucking Jay-Z verse be?
Like $35.
But 50. If we're getting crazy, we're getting crazy.
We're gonna put in like an even a gift certificate of fucking Chili's at 50 bills. No, but I'm sure there's other ways. Like he probably won't be like, all right, I'm gonna say, for example, I'm gonna throw fucking 24 bars on it. It's gonna run you X amount of dollars. He's probably like, you know what? I'll do it for free.
But I'm gonna release it on my streaming zone.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna fucking get something back one way.
Yeah.
Nothing's free. Nothing in this world is fucking free.
But he doesn't charge for the lyric. I'm sure he gets paid at the
end. Right. I'm sure he's got some other way where
that's what I'm saying. That's some
equity or whatever the fuck it is.
That's some other level.
That's
a different
CEO
level.
shit.
Yeah, that's some other thinking where kids would be, or an artist would be like, no, you're gonna pay me $75,000. I don't care what you do.
Right.
With the lyric.
Right.
But you're gonna, and that's what I'm saying. His thinking, man. He's just, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's because you see,
and I use him as an example because that's my era. That's who I grew up, listening to, and not grew up. I was, it's my era. He's probably like my age. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, the thing with that, like he's seen the game, because he's been in it for what, 40 years now, 30 years, well, about 40 years now, and he's been.
Damn, that's a long time.
And the thing that's dope about that is, again, I'm not a Jay-Z fan, so I'm not gonna talk good about him. But
lyrically or what?
No, I'm just not a fan.
Wow.
But
that's crazy.
The thing about him that's fucking cool is that he's not just mindset about just the street image, the look, like the way everybody else is right now. Like you know what I mean? He's more about like, all right, so I'm seeing what this business, how they're fucking blooming, how certain people had come up like shit, I'm trying to think who it was that fuck. There was an actor who I can't remember what movie it was or which actor it was. They had told him, like, you know what, I'm gonna give you $12 million to do the movie. He's like, no, just go ahead and give me fucking
The back
50
end?
G's, and then give me a cut of whatever this makes going forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, he's making fucking like hundreds of millions of dollars because of that one little fucking
Because
deal.
he knows his
He's
worth.
playing the long game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the fact that this dude, when you look at, because anytime you talk about rappers, you know, they get the stigma that, you know, they're just a bunch of fucking hood thugs and you know what I mean? They're not mentally there as a fucking business. They're just out there to fucking, you know, I shot so and so, I stabbed this, I did that, the street cred or whatnot.
I think you do get some of that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But well, the ones that make it are the ones playing the long game, like Dre, fucking Jay. You got fucking these guys that are playing not just to win the day, but to set themselves up for later.
But you know, when we talk about them, it's like you've seen their evolution. Like you've seen like Jay-Z when he shot somebody and
Right.
he went through. He did all his stupid shit, but he learned from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now the way he progressed and now he just fucking seems like he owns music. He owns the
everything.
fucking industry.
He
You know
owns
what I'm saying?
everything.
Somehow he's tied into that shit.
And that's fucking cool, man.
That is fucking amazing.
When you can see something like that.
Not a fan, but you got to acknowledge that dude.
Yeah. Props is props.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Regardless of what it is. And that's fucking cool that to have the patience, you know what I mean, and to see the play, the long game, you know what I mean? That just fucking, that takes, because it's easy to be like, oh yeah, give me fucking $3 million and fucking that's it right there.
And then he still inspires. He inspires people to make great music, like his wife when she made Lemonade. She was mad at him. He fucked up, but he inspired that album. The anger.
Hate comes a lot of ways.
Yes.
Damn. Beyonce. How old is Beyonce now? She gotta be what, like 75?
Dude, she's not that old, man.
She old as shit.
She looks great. I was just looking at the Instagram because I follow Selma, of course. She looks great. She's 56. Did you see
it's
that?
It's her birthday.
Yes.
It's her birthday. Happy birthday,
oh
Selma.
my God, you goat. She's the greatest of all time.
Damn.
Super MILF.
Yeah, she is. And she doesn't age, dude. No, you know what? I take that back.
Does she have kids?
Yeah.
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 She's not a grandma yet, though, right?
Don't think so.
No.
No, because she got married late in life.
Well, we'll just throw that gilf on her also on top of that.
Already on there?
Yeah.
How crazy?
56, bro? And amazing. You see her body?
Dude, fucking Beyonce's 40.
That's not old, dude.
Yeah, I'm 3 years older than her. She old as shit.
That's not old.
Yeah, dude. And
she's middle-aged now, but yeah, I guess.
I had seen Salma come out in, the fuck did I see her in? It was some YouTube shit. And she looked her age at the first time
What?
I saw it. Like,
she had those crow feet and shit. Like
yeah. She didn't look like. Now I'm not saying she looks like shit.
No.
But her mentality.
So she looked 40.
Yeah.
She's 56, dog.
But her mentality looked and sounded like that of an old Mexican lady.
Was she using those
like
weird, old language or what?
No, because there's a difference. Like when you see your cousin who's Mexican, right? Who's like around a little bit younger than you, you know her mannerisms, the way she acts, the way she talks. And then when you see your tia, they fucking have a whole different vibe to it as far as how they talk and whatnot.
Black don't crack, beige don't age. Great Prince said that, bro. Beige do not age.
Just because you got the Prince hat on.
Shout out.
No, but like I said, it's amazing. And she's, according to her, from what I remember hearing her back in the day, she said she never worked out. She eats whatever the fuck she wants. She's just got that great metabolism. Fucking
She's got that
amazing hottie.
That fucking unicorn blood or what the fuck's running through her fucking.
That's what happens when you devour the fucking children at
Charlie Sheen, remember he had that tiger's blood going through his shit? And she got unicorn. She got that extra rare shit.
Charlie Sheen, dude, that motherfucker. That motherfucker's like the he was like the Keith Richards of the now, because Keith Richards was a motherfucker. For those of y'all that don't know who fucking Keith Richards is, I'm fucking dating myself now.
Google.
Yeah, he's a guitarist.
Do they still use Google? Because that's the default.
That's a default look for. So Keith Richards was, or he is. I think they're still together, right, for the Stones?
Yeah, they're always doing their farewell tour.
That's their 45th farewell.
Well,
tour.
I mean, and finally the drummer did pass away.
He did pass away, right?
Yeah, it sucks, but
but Keith Richards was the guitarist for the Rolling Stones, and this motherfucker. If people are going to tell you about fucking drugs or fucking the effects, this motherfucker, he looked like a wombat when he was like fucking at 30. He looked like he was at least 75.
He still looks the same age. Like at 30, he looks 75.
Right, but he still
looks. Well, now he looks like 85. But I'm saying
that's that he's like fucking. He's like
he didn't
70
really
now.
age that.
No,
he aged early. How about that? He peaked early.
He was like the Benjamin Buttons.
Yeah, that motherfucker looked like a chewed up gum when he was like 30.
But this kid's, his fucking body was preserved. And he's 78.
Okay,
That
so he
motherfucker's
looks
78.
old for his age, but he looked 78 when he was 30.
Yeah, he always looked 78. Like but his body was being preserved by so many drugs and alcohol and shit that he was at.
Yeah, they would do an IV or some fucking blood transfusion every fucking concert. I mean, because he was like, he's still alive. Like he'd wake up and shit.
Mm-hmm. Like they'd have to bring him to life every day before the fucking concert went.
I wonder, does he have a book? I want to read that shit.
That would be. Well, there was a movie about Jagger, right? About how he. Whose wife did he fucking smash? Or was it his wife that they fucking smashed? This is like one of his best friends. And he was
they're all fucking though. They all used to do like orgies and shit. Mm-hmm. Like they were talking about they didn't want to bring Jagger around because all the women liked him. They were like, don't. They used to hate on him. Right. Like all the rockers be like, don't invite that motherfucker. He's gonna smash on your girl. And it was crazy because he looked like a girl. You know what I'm saying? And he would take everybody's women. I think it was like Eric Clapton started fucking one of the Beatles' wives, and he took. Mm-hmm. And they were best friends and shit. Right. But I don't know this because I wasn't there, but I heard through maybe the internets but that they used to just do like they'd share shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's fucking
like
crazy.
This is for us, like the women, and they would like swap. I don't know how true that is, but and then they start falling in love with each other.
Right. That's some fucking wild brothel ass.
It's just crazy though. I mean. They smash and then put your game face on and then just have dinner, I guess.
That's fucking crazy.
I mean, that's a whole different mindset. I'm not saying I can't do it. It'd be hard, though. It'd be tough.
It'd be rough. But, like, so say you're Jagger, right? And, like, right now, I think Jagger's actually older than fucking Keith Richards. I want to say he's, like, probably not that much older.
And he's still the man.
And he's got, like, a 28-year-old wife.
Fucking awesome.
He's fucking still putting that shit down, boy. He's got that royal honey on drip. No, he's 79. No, fuck. I thought he's always looked like he's like straight melted cheese.
No, but he.
Yeah, I never saw the.
I mean, there was a rumor that he would go both ways and shit. Him and Bowie and shit.
You know that I could see. That they both look like chicks at a point.
That's cool, whatever. But that's them. But yeah, he would if he wanted to smash a girl. I guess that day he'll do it, and it'd be your wife.
Well, he was the biggest thing in music for the longest fucking time. I mean,
that band. I mean, you could put them in one or two, or at least you cannot deny them top 5 of all time. Mm-hmm. You know, Beatles. I mean, it could alternate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people would be like, nah, Stones, no, Beatles, Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
But
so who
they would that of all time.
So impromptu, who'd you put top 5? So that
would have to that switches for me. Like as far as rock.
Yeah. Because I think you'd have to put Floyd.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd.
I mean, yeah. See, you can do that.
Dude, Pink Floyd.
I mean, but
Queen.
compared to compared to the Who, you have the Who.
Mm-hmm.
But would you put any of those bands above the Stones? How long they've been doing it? They're still fucking relevant.
Yeah.
I don't know how many decades that shit is.
No, they're going at least.
They started what?
They're when they're 20.
They were before Christ, right? I mean,
they were before Biden was born. So that's fucking
yeah.
That
And they're still going.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Aerosmith.
Yeah, Aerosmith is one of them.
That's got to be Aerosmith's probably the greatest American band, and we invented that shit.
Did we though?
Well, I mean, they stole it from different.
They stole
the blues and shit, but yeah, that's American.
Just like they stole everything else.
Yeah, they stole it from the blues and they just sped it up a little bit. But yeah,
Aerosmith.
I mean,
Aerosmith.
But I mean, you got the Beatles, you got fucking Led Zeppelin, and the Stones. They're not from here.
No,
those are the only ones that.
You got them. You got Queen.
Queen. Where are they from?
They're English.
Okay then.
Well, I think the majority of them are Brits, and then Freddie was like Pakistani.
Oh yeah, that's right. I watched a movie.
Yeah, he was something like that. He was something like that.
Yeah,
I can't remember which one they was from. But yeah, I mean it's crazy that.
I mean, for me, the top three would be what I named, but
yeah.
I don't know. I would say Beatles, but I mean, fuck. I mean, the Stones, but I love Led Zeppelin.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know, man, and they get stomped on because supposedly they stole music from other people and didn't give them credit for it.
I think everybody did. I think everybody. It's rare to find musicians that don't, whether they're doing it intentionally.
Yeah, like if you're listening, if you're into somebody at that time, and
right.
I think they're going to come out on your
art. They're going to have influence on what you do.
Yeah,
it's just whatever you're going through because that's what you're writing on. And so I know I was talking with my old lady the other day, and we're mentioning Millie Vanilli.
Okay.
And for those of you that are younger and don't know who the fuck Millie Vanilli are, first of all, shame on you. Second of all,
because they invented what you guys are doing now.
They invented exactly what you guys are getting into right now.
Yeah. They're ahead of their time.
Supposedly they're doing a biopic about them. I think they're going to do a movie about them.
I think I saw that. Yeah.
So Millie Vanilli were two dudes. I think they were bums actually when they were discovered. I think one dude was
they fucking cleaned them motherfuckers up.
Yeah,
got them weaves and shit.
One guy was I can't remember. It was Rob or Fab. One of them was a like out of work model, and the other one was just like fucking.
So they weren't bums. They were just unemployed.
No, one was a bum.
Okay, so bum meaning they live in the streets.
Yeah, he was a fucking vagrant. He
was eating at dumpsters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's from.
I don't know if you can even say bum anymore.
He was disenfranchised, or he was in between in between housing is what he was.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a more affluent way to say it now. So these motherfuckers, they had the look, right? They had the like a superstar look or not your general average day look. Once you clean these fuckers up.
Yeah. All right.
And I want to say one was Dutch and the other one was French. Because neither one could speak a lick of fucking English.
But somehow they could sing.
They could sing it fucking
amazingly.
So they had these guys as basically the front men of the band, right? They were the fucking, when their album came out, because they had two albums. No, they had one album that had like 4 hits on it. When their album came out, they were the creme de la creme. Like, these motherfuckers were untouchable.
Yeah, well, they were on top of the charts.
Yeah, they fucking
never really dug their music, but I mean,
they pissed gold and they farted out unicorns. Like, these motherfuckers were in that time
at that short,
at that little hiatus that they were in.
that little
because that's when Color Me Bad and all those other R&B-ish groups were around, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these dudes, what the whole thing was is they actually were just lip syncing everything because there was a whole other band that had Like, and I want to say
not only did they not write their shit, that's cool, whatever.
Yeah. No, they didn't even sing.
They didn't even sing their shit.
They literally lip synced everything, because the actual people who sang the song were like, they were an older group. They were an older, cause when these guys were out, they were in their mid-20s. The guys that were actually singing were like 40s. I guess
they just didn't have the look.
Yeah, no, they didn't have a look for that genre at that time.
Yeah.
So they used these guys as the fucking selling point. And these motherfuckers, and the only way they got caught, and the only way it blew up is because they were having, like, they're at MTV. They're doing a concert.
And they start skipping, right?
And so whenever they would sing their live concerts, they had a loop playing in the background. So these guys were singing, and their loop, whatever, they had technical difficulties with their loop, got stuck. And I kept repeating, so the song was like "Blame It on the Rain." And
was it MTV or I thought it was Saturday Night Live?
No, it wasn't Saturday Night Live.
No,
because it was a huge concert venue.
Okay.
And they're doing, because they're getting an award.
I remember
for
it was
some
so
shit.
like a big fucking news.
Oh, it was a huge scandal.
It was like fucking like January 6th type shit.
Yeah. There's sit rooms and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
The president got involved.
He fucking released a statement.
Yeah, Gorbachev came out and said, like, I can't believe this
He's
shit.
banned from Russia.
Like, it was bad. And so, like, the song they were singing was "Blame It on the Rain." So the hook was like, "Blame it on the rain." And then they go, yeah. But they kept on saying, the loop got stuck, and it was like, blame it on the blame. And they were out there, like, trying to sing it and just dancing and moving. And they just looked at each other like, dude, we're done.
Yeah.
We're out skis. They just fucking jammed it, bro. They fucking took off because they knew they were fucked.
Basically, what they were doing was like TikTok shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They were way ahead of their fucking time.
Yeah, so they were like lip syncing, basically.
Yeah, no, they lip synced everything because, like you said, it was amazing because you'd hear them when they would talk. And I'm surprised. This just goes to show how much influence I think the media has, right? Because when you hear them talk, when you hear them sing, I should say, their fucking English is fucking amazing on point for these cats who are Dutch and French.
I think we're still going through that right now. The K-pop, them kids.
That's
like those groups that
that's a Chinese.
No, they're from Korea.
Oh,
K-pop.
It's the same shit.
No, it's not totally different.
They're
but anyways,
visually impaired.
What the fuck?
Sorry,
but their music and it doesn't add up. It doesn't. And then when they talk to them, I mean, I'm sure one of them could speak,
English.
Good English, but I'm saying it does the way they're, unless it's just auto tune or whatever.
Right.
I kind of suspect that they're not. They're lip syncing too.
Well, we got to remember also, like, Selena couldn't speak Spanish for shit, and she sang nothing but Spanish up until right before she died. In her album, she was actually making a U.S. album.
Well, you might have a point. I don't know. I'm still. That shit's suspect.
But you can hear her accent when she speaks.
Yeah.
And again, you're not gonna be. It's not like that fucking heavy accent like when you hear Salma Hayek speak and you hear that thick Mexican accent. She just has some. Selena had like a little twang to it. You could hear it, but you're not fucking like.
Yeah, but I don't expect fucking Selma to sound like Mariah Carey. And
right,
shit,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, and then these guys, you'd hear them. Fucking English was amazing. The moment they try to speak English, like in interviews, oh fuck the
who?
Fucking Millie Vanilli.
Oh,
dude, this shit was fucking butchered. Like they couldn't even.
They were
say words.
They were Oh yeah.
They couldn't even say words.
Yeah.
Like they would like they taught them 5 words to say. And they worked on it.
You know what? I thought it was very funny, and I was happy that it came out. But what the aftermath of what happened to them, they became drug addicts, and I guess apparently went into their old ways. I didn't know they were bums before or whatever.
Yeah, they all became bums again,
and or drug addicts.
Yeah,
maybe they were drug addicts then, but they then they tried to come out with their own album,
which is fucking worse.
It was fucking horrible, and.
Because I think one of them even suicided himself,
yeah,
right?
I think both passed.
No, I think one's around.
Still?
One is still. And I think he's
But I know one of them did kill himself. He offed himself.
if they were smart, the one who was still around right now, dude, I'd be doing TikToks like a motherfucker because it would work.
I'm a fucking OG of this shit. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, TikTok owes me some money.
Let me see if is Millie Vanilli, dude. And so you say you weren't a fan of these cats?
I mean, I liked. Let me see what kind of songs. I think just Blame It on the Rain, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because they played it enough, and it just was fuck it. I guess I'll jam to it. I guess. But where I bought an album of no.
So it was Rob and Fab, right? Rob Pilates was German. He died.
I think the only like dance music that I remember buying were Soul II Soul.
Oh shit! Back to Life.
Yeah, that's
only
that's
hit they
about
had.
the. No, they had another one. That album was good.
I don't think I ever heard their album. That's the only joint I ever fucking heard.
Well, that first album, if that was their first album, whatever that album was with that song, yeah, that was a good album. But that's probably the only thing that I've. Let me see. Yeah, it's probably the only music like that I bought, as far as dance music, other than Prince and stuff like that.
So, were these guys? These guys weren't really considered dance, were they?
They're pop.
They're more R&B and pop.
Well, they did play it in clubs and shit, and dancing around for.
Yeah, but
it was like kind of dance music, no?
Yeah, but I think I guess it was more pop-ish because that's what the whole thing was during that time. That was a vibe at that time. You know what I mean? Like when you hear nowadays the oldies, right? Like the fucking the Drifters, the fucking the old school guys. Those guys that wasn't considered oldies back then. That was considered fucking rock. You know what I mean? So
yeah, the stuff they play on Sundays.
Yeah. That shit back in the day wasn't considered. That shit was just actually rock at that time.
Yeah.
So like with this shit was, I guess, their pop. That was their Britney Spears or who else is hot right now or.
Well, you said Britney Spears. Britney Spears not hot no more.
No,
as far as music wise,
no, she's done. But who's
but still,
no,
that's still
no,
yeah,
no.
Britney,
fuck no. Britney looked like she smelled like mayonnaise, and tastes like fucking cottage cheese.
Oh,
tell me I'm wrong.
I think you're wrong.
What? Really? Britney ain't showered in years, bro.
That's awesome.
I think she got the stank of love on her. Yeah. That Kevin Federline line.
She got all those miles.
Ugh.
What?
Huh?
No, she wifed up. No.
Who knows? Somebody had to because she had money now. Now she got her own monies.
Yeah, but she is thrown off. I mean, when she
nuts.
posts like she's not mentally there.
No. She's nuts. She done.
But as physically, I think she's on point. You know what I mean?
Nah. I can't get over that. She looked like somebody.
Yeah, I think you're still thinking about when she did the Sinead O'Connor type shit. Like when she shaved her hair.
That was like whatever. I'm used to seeing bald girls.
Don't make Will come over here and slap your ass talking about some bald heads and shit.
I'm used to seeing some G.I. Janes in my time.
Yeah. Waiting for the sequel. Britney Spears.
No, but she looks like somebody who's in a trailer park who has money. That's what she looks like to me.
Yeah.
And that is not.
See, that's a deal breaker?
Fuck yes. Yes.
What's wrong with trailer parks, man?
Not that there's anything wrong with
mobile homing. That's a tight-knit community there.
Mobile homing residentials. But
see a bunch of Confederate flags.
Yeah. Yeah, she got some bag of shit on her, dog. She got some bag of...
that should be a turn on for you.
No, I'm good, bro.
Like, turn it backwards. Turn that hat backwards.
No, we ain't. I ain't trying to fucking see the rise south rise again, boy. I'm trying to see that shit. But she looked like she tastes like expired mayonnaise. That's what she.
So sour.
Yeah, just a. No.
So that powdered milk and shit. Expired cottage
that
cheese.
That milk that got the lumps in it?
Yeah.
No,
you drink it. Yeah, don't drink this one. This is not good.
Don't drink that one. That one's almost done. That was almost completely fermented. No, that's
expired in '96. What the fuck?
Ow, man. But like, it's funny how, not funny, but it's sad how when you see back in our days, right? Like you see, it was Britney, Christina Aguilera. Those were like the hot girls supposedly.
Well, I'm a
quote,
little bit.
No, you're
further-
more. Yeah, you're
further
more
back.
Queen Latifah. Who else?
Did you like Queen Latifah? No, I'm not talking about looks wise. I'm talking about like her music.
Her music wasn't bad. Her
I was only a fan of her first album.
Yeah, because her message was, I like kind of what she was spitting about.
No, yeah, uplifting
message,
and yeah.
But she was a better actress and an actual rapper.
I think she was I think she was just a triple threat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like she rap, act, sing.
Yeah.
She's just. I mean,
She's
I love her,
talented. She's
but
talented.
yeah, she's talented. I support her.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as where I was a fan, I was a big fan on her first album.
Yeah, no.
And then it started getting into like, I know people are gonna get mad, but like, you know, salt and pepper ish, like salt and pepper started getting really
Pop-ish?
yeah, pop-ish
Right.
and all that. That's where it turned me off.
But that's.
Now she put a lot of people on that little
Right.
flavor unit. That was some good shit. You know, Naughty by Nature. She had an arsenal behind
Right.
her. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't really downgrade her for having to.
No,
You don't have to
no,
go
no.
that route because
No, and I'm not dissing her.
No, because that at that point, rap wasn't, or hip hop or whatever R&B, whatever you would just put her in, whatever category you put her in. The strength of that music wasn't what it is now. That you almost had to follow the cliche shit at that point or whatever's going just to make your sales, to make money back, unless. Because there's very few that were actually able to do their own shit the way they wanted to, because they already had the following. She was still coming up in between that weird time.
Well, I mean, I think we're in that
And the
that
fact
age
that she was
also.
but the fact that she was also a female though.
I think we came back to that where nobody sounds original anymore. I mean, you have a couple people that will,
Mm-hmm.
but for the most part, everybody, you could put a song on, you don't know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
They all sound the same.
For the longest time, that
At least that's what I'm seeing.
yeah,
I mean,
because like for the longest time, that song that what is that, Big Dick Energy? Is that what it's called?
yeah, I like that song.
Yeah. So I know they wrote that about you, right? And,
yeah, big dick energy.
So like when I heard it, I thought it was like Megan Thee Stallion this whole time. And like you said, I don't know. I can't tell you who one from the other one is right now because everybody sounds exactly the
I couldn't tell you.
same.
It was Lotto, right? Or
I guess. I mean,
yeah, I think that's
somebody completely different than what I thought.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, no
I
shit.
couldn't tell you what she looks like or whatever, but
Right.
I no, it wasn't Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought the whole time, and I tell my kids, they're like, oh shit, that's Megan, and they look at me like I'm retarded, and
They're
I'm
like, Dad, go
and to
go
be
take
fair,
your Metamucil. Go eat those cookies, Dad.
and to be fair, I can't tell you one fucking song that she sings or Cardi
Yeah,
or
well, we became our parents, man.
no, it's just everything is just so retreaded. You know what I mean?
Well, exactly. I'm just saying that's what our parents used to tell us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think anybody gets like a Lady Gaga, which she's very talented and she can
Right.
sing, but where everybody was like, she's so wild, and we grew up with Madonna. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't think anybody gets more wild than that.
No, but I think Lady Gaga's wild was different compared to Madonna, because Madonna was selling sex, which was something that
No,
was turning
as
X.
far as singing wise, Lady Gaga.
no,
she's
Lady
just-
Gaga destroys her.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
Madonna can't sing for shit.
Absolutely, but Madonna was, she was
She was a symbol. She was a sex symbol,
a sex symbol,
which
and
was something that was never talked about as far as women specifically.
she opened a lot of
Empowering.
doors. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? As far as for the gay community. She embraced them, and and created a lot of opportunities. And when someone tries to go that route, for example, Nicki Minaj and all, we had Little Kim before then, so it's not nothing that it's not nothing new.
Not groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's not groundbreaking at all.
Dude, fucking Madonna. Do you remember that Madonna and fucking Michael MJ went on? They were on a date for the Grammys or some shit like that.
Yeah, but that was for him, man. Everybody's always trying to save Michael as far as being a lazy man. This dude. I think he died a virgin. I honestly think so, bro. I don't think those kids are his.
Probably not.
Do you think? Come on, man. Not. Look, do you ever seen them kids? Do they look anything like him? Before plastic surgery.
Which Michael?
No, Michael, little Michael.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but plastic surgery shouldn't change DNA.
No, it shouldn't.
Right? That's genetics.
Yeah, I'm just giving
genetics.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, then maybe they look like him, like when he got his face all fucked up. But no,
I mean
they're not his. I'm saying they're his.
Yeah,
but they're not biologically his.
Right. I think he died still with the mentality of a kid, bro. He never had a childhood.
Of course, he was fucked in the head.
Yeah, and Madonna had even talked about it, on the date that she was trying to fucking smash.
It's Madonna.
Yeah, and he was like,
and it was Michael.
He was like, no, let's just have some mac and cheese and fucking watch. Let's go watch Bubbles the chip and shit.
You could go fuck Bubbles. Bubbles probably tore it up.
He probably did. Bubbles was a freak.
But I don't know. I mean. Or maybe that was just his. Maybe he was a freak, man.
Oh,
well, I know that. I'll bet money that he was a freak, but I don't know if he would.
Well, his voice that he would use in public isn't his real voice.
No, it wasn't his real voice.
Nah, I'm motherfucker had like a fucking Barry White voice from what everything would come out. That shit was deep. I don't think
so, man. You talk about Barry.
That shit was deep. He was on some fucking. All right, how about the dude from Boyz II Men that would never sing Jesus talking shit?
Oh yeah,
I can't remember that cat's name.
Babe, so we belong together,
right, babe? I know I did this to you, but I still love you.
Still love you.
All right, let me ask you a question. So with everything going on nowadays, and
as far as what
the like relationships and fucking hold on. With relationships and the way the fucking the unit now, the nucleus unit is, a lot of people are doing that open marriage and shit like that and all that shit, right?
Okay.
Like, if I decide to have an open marriage, with my lady, do I have to tell her? Or is that like, is that just, implied?
Well, there's nothing open about that. I mean, if you're hiding it.
Or is that just implied? Like, how far from doing something do I have to be like, hey, by the way, I think we're going to be in an open...
Well, okay, so...
We're going to be in an open relationship now.
Well, I'm the wrong person to ask this, but I would say... I mean, it's good to keep it secret for a little while, just because you're protecting her.
Right.
You don't want her to get hurt.
There's going to be breaking the ice in a little bit.
I mean, eventually, your wife's going to find out if you get sloppy or whatever. But
if you get sloppy,
or till your guilt
overtakes it,
and you have to spill the beans. And it should never get that far.
Mm-hmm. You should never be that or feel that guilty.
Well, however you want to take that, but
don't ever feel guilty, guys.
Take it to your grave.
Keep it classy.
For a couple of reasons. You don't want to hurt her feelings.
Okay.
You don't want it to get blown out of proportion.
Yeah. You don't
want to be judged for it.
You're gonna be judged regardless. So judgment really doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you don't want to be living, walking on eggshells in your own house. So take it to your grave. That's how I would. That's me.
That's how open it is. Take it to your grave.
Yeah. Now, if you're talking about open, yeah, you would have to let them know that.
Like, is there a fucking like a grace period before you gotta mention it, or can you be like, hey, babe, you know what? I think we should try this fucking open relationship.
I think if you're gonna be trying to sell it to your other. Mm-hmm. Your better half or whatever.
Yeah.
You should already know what you should already have done your research.
Your due diligence.
Yeah, because I mean, how can I sell a car if I've never driven it or buy a car? You know what I'm saying? Or like I would test drive it, and then I would test drive other vehicles to make sure that, because you're going to settle on first it's going to be a go-to couple, right? I mean, not just going to open the floodgates unless you get down like that. But I don't know.
So like, say for example, right? Say what's today? September. Let's say it's September 2nd. So say today's September 2nd, I have a talk with my old ladies. You know what? Let's try this out. And it takes a few days of convincing, and she's like, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. Okay, cool. And then I introduce her to my, the first one we come into, right? I'm like, hey, let me introduce you to so-and-so, since we're all open and cool, right? I go, yeah, all right, cool. Wow, yeah, well, me and this girl have been together for like a year, and no.
Then it becomes weird, and she's gonna get her feelings hurt.
But how you gonna be like, hey, but we open?
No, you got to plan out the situation. Like, okay, we're gonna go to this spot. You're gonna come up to me, and I'm gonna act.
Falsely meet.
Yeah, we're gonna meet again. So,
but at that point, what does it matter if the relationship's open?
No, because now you're cheating. Well, that's the way they're looking at it. You're cheating, but you're doing reconnaissance. I'm gonna be in trouble.
Know when you gonna strike.
Yeah, you gotta go out there to the field and find out how everything's set up and your plan of attack. Yeah, because if you're just going out there and just randomly meeting a couple, I mean, you don't know what the fuck's going on, and maybe your first time is going to be fucked up. So you're doing it for her,
right? But you're not swinging couples. You going your way, and then you come back home and you cool.
But an open marriage. I thought you were doing like a fucking swing.
No. That's two different things.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay. That should never be open. That should just be understood.
So then, could it be? How could it be cheating? How could they get mad if it was like, you know what? Now that we're officially open, I was trying this out first.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, it's because I was doing research.
I want to make sure it's going to work.
It was going to work for us. I wanted to see how I felt about it first before I approached you. Table.
I didn't want you to get caught up and fucked up.
But since I know that you now have a problem with it, I'm not going to do it anymore today.
Yeah, because like how, like at that point. Can you still be called a cheater? Because hey, we open. It doesn't matter dates and times. You're ineffective. Yeah. We are now open. The borders are open.
But what if the shoe was on the other foot? You found out that your lady was. Yeah, I'm double standard like
double standard.
Nah, something's really wrong with you, baby.
That's just how you was raised.
Yeah,
that's just how you was raised.
I didn't know you were that type of girl.
No scrupulous.
Yeah.
No morals.
Whoa.
No morals. Untie me. We have to have this fucking serious.
Unshackle take the tape off my mouth.
Take the gag out.
Yeah. Can you unbuckle these fucking furry handcuffs off?
That's why I can't do that open shit, dude. Because I'd be double standard like a motherfucker. It don't matter. Like
you want to be open. Yeah, well, you can be open. You're trying to share your experiences with her.
Yeah.
Say, I'm opening up to you that I fucked around.
At that point, you're just trying to clear your conscience.
Yeah, I'm trying to clear it. And then if they overreact, it's time to get out of there. You got to really look at your situation, man. Maybe it's the wrong girl for you.
How dare you overreact?
Now I'm being judged. I'm trying to open up to you.
Right? I'm trying to.
How can we go on with this marriage?
It's not going to work.
It's not going to work. No, you're sitting there. You're just going to bring this up. I opened up. You wouldn't even have known if I didn't tell you.
Right.
And the reason why I'm telling you is because I love you.
Mm-hmm. See.
No, I'm just playing, man.
You won't get us. You won't get us fucking kills.
No, so don't ask me.
It's like one of those, babe. I make love to you. Yeah, I fuck her.
The old
I fuck her, but I make love to you.
And then you raise your voice just like Eddie Murphy. Yes, I fucked her. Like you regret it.
But we make love.
No, don't do that. Don't have an open marriage on your end.
Nah, I think that's just a matter. I think when you come into a relationship, it's got to be open because that way you already know what's fucking going on.
Yeah, you got to set the standards.
Yeah, you can't just automatic. The moment somebody says, "Well, if you're like 20, like,"
and that should be like thrown in like when you're proposing, like have it like in little small writing. You know how the drug.
Yeah. The fucking warning signs.
Yeah, the warning
fucking
signs.
Fine print.
Yeah, just in case I will be fucking around with some other bitches and blah, 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 blah,
In case you catch me smashing somebody else.
Yeah. You would found some condoms in my car. Shit like that, just like little
will
quick,
try to keep it
a disclaimer,
will,
so you won't get fucking sued at the end.
Right.
You're like, look, you didn't read the fine print.
That's not my fault.
Yeah, all you saw was this, right? The big ring. Yes. So you just signed your name without that. That's a contract. No,
yep, that's not my fault.
No, we gotta go our separate ways, baby.
You gotta have your lawyer go through this shit. Oh shit. You see, so if you were to have some shit like that, like would cousins be off limits, like family?
Whoa, what?
Like her cousins, right? Like, would you not be able to do?
See, this is where
are you going like first line?
Okay.
Second hand cousin.
I mean, you can look at it both ways, but I'm gonna look at it. Look. If you know, like, they know their cousin, right? They've known him their whole life, right?
They should.
Yeah. And if you bring your cousin around, she's going to be whorish.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You could blame your wife that why are you bringing them around?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. You know how they are. If you know how they get, why you don't bring them like that?
And then you could even be like, well,
you
told me to be nice to your family.
I was trying to be polite.
I was trying to be polite and let her down easy.
I don't want to be the asshole.
So I gave her a taste.
Just so she doesn't say that I'm a fucking asshole. I don't want her to think I'm conceited.
Yeah. That's one way to look at it. I'm not telling you everybody's going to agree with that.
Right. It's just different
but you can, that's how I would, that's my default.
Yeah, it's all on the spin.
Yeah.
It's all on the spin.
Yeah, it did happen. Mm-hmm. But you know your cousin. Why'd you bring her? She gets weird when she fucking drinks.
And she talks.
And I was drunk.
Well, and I can't have her back talking that your man is fucking he's got scruples.
And I was protecting our marriage.
Mm-hmm. I was protecting we're trying to save face.
Yeah. And she was going to lie on me and say I was being rude.
Yeah, the last thing we don't have that.
I don't want you to ever think that I was being rude to your family.
That should sound like that should been well rehearsed already. So.
I've had that conversation in my head before, right?
Oh shit!
That's some shit I practice in the shower.
Are you that kind of cat that
I fake arguments in the shower?
Yes. And then you could like, fuck, I should have said this.
Yeah,
I had that bitch.
I could have
destroyed her life.
I could have won that.
Right, and you're there.
Argument.
And what would normally be a 10-minute shower turns into like an hour and a half debate.
I run out of fucking hot water and shit. I gotta cut it short. Turn that shit off. To be continued, bitch.
Having a whole fucking civil court case in that motherfucker.
You walk out the shower. Hey, what's up?
I present Exhibit 17.
You know that conversation that we had earlier? I'm so sorry.
Oh shit! And then
it's a misunderstanding.
And then the moment you get out, you forget every goddamn thing you said. When you're like, you know what? I was gonna. Fuck, I forgot what I was going to tell you.
Nah.
Shit,
I'm known to forget shit. Like, I'll go in there and be like, I got to bring this, and this. But I don't want to pull out my phone during an argument and hit the little, okay.
Right, your notepads and shit.
Asterisks. Oh, before we finish, I got to hit this one. Because it's capitalized for some reason.
We needed to talk about this.
Yeah, we need to talk about this. See if this rings a bell.
Right. Can you turn on the water faucet real quick?
Yeah.
I want to make sure I get back in my fucking space, in my happy space where we're going to fucking blow it out.
Yeah, no, if I get mad, I forget. I like just, I don't want to talk.
No. You see, because I can't have, I guess I'm at the point where I'm just like, I don't.
You're defeated.
I don't want to say I don't give a fuck, right?
You're a defeated man.
But I'll be like, you know what? Fuck you. Like that's that kind of point where like you know what? Like they'll have A, B, C, and D right now. You fucked up. You know?
Oh yeah, no. And then they have E.
Yeah, but then I just go straight childish after that. So, well, you know what?
They start bringing up old shit, and it's like,
I'll be like,
last time. That was not last time.
Yeah, no,
we're talking about now.
And I go like, once I'm fucked, I'll be like, yeah, well, you know what? You got anal leakage, and I ain't gonna fuck around. when nobody got no cacas and stains everywhere, and that's how the fuck you is. Like,
Damn, how do they come back from
like
that?
I just come off as a wild ass.
No anal leak. Let me see your underwear.
Right?
Let me see your underwear. I don't believe you
right now. Look at this fucking stainer. That's when your name is fucking Stainer. I can't fuck with no stainer. Can't take you to fucking Christmas no more because everybody knows you shit yourself. You want my mom told me that you found a fucking mark on the couch.
Oh,
and I can't take you home.
You're bringing mud, but
Yeah, well, I'll be going fucking fuck it. If I'm going down fucking hard, boy. I'm gonna make sure we don't come back from this shit.
I think you got in trouble.
No, I think that's why we don't argue.
Yeah, no.
That's why we don't argue because
I don't like arguing.
no, because I'm the kind of person. All right, whatever. Fuck it. You're fucking. You want to say you won? No, let's have a fuck you. That's it.
Because you saw the way I think.
Yeah.
They twisted on me.
No, yeah.
Somehow I end up being the person that's in fault here.
Right. And then you can't be like that couple that they know that you guys are always arguing.
Because you don't get invited anywhere anymore.
No, because not only that, because you'll be somewhere, right? And then you'll be at a party. And then you look at your girl, it's like, hey, I'll be back. I'm leaving. She's like, oh, fuck you then. Go and leave then. Go with that bitch. I was like, bitch, I'm leaving.
That's where all the shit
It's like,
comes
yo,
out. Yeah.
I'm leaving to go get ice. Like,
Yeah,
do you need anything? Like,
Do you want a drink?
Right.
I'm leaving to the other bar.
like they already have your bags
It's
packed
crowded
for you and
here.
shit.
I'm leaving over there.
Yeah, I was like, God damn. Like, that's some
Go dance with that
toxic
bitch you've been looking at all night. What?
shit. That's a family party. What the fuck is going on? Your
Your
cousin.
Thea has a thick ass. That's all I was saying. I was complimenting her.
Right? Your cousin acting crazy.
Skinny
again.
legs, big ass. Can't be natural.
Something doesn't add up.
Yeah.
You got the Kim K fucking look. I'm just questioning shit because I shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm fucked today. Yeah, but you see, it's cool, though, because my old lady don't listen to this shit because she did. I would have been single like fucking episode 6. That shit many moons ago, boy.
Yeah.
But it's just, food for thought. Food for thought. It's the crazy shit that
it's
goes on
just-
in my fucking head sometimes.
No, it's just how you spin it. I mean, well, you don't have to spin it. It's just you go how you feel.
Yeah.
Hey, your cousin's a whore.
What the fuck?
That's just the way you feel. I mean,
It's just,
and I was there.
right? She's got whore tactics.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
my.
and you know what I'm gonna tell you something? They work. She's got game. She's got game.
There's a reason she got 7
Yeah,
kids from
yeah.
8 different baby daddies.
Damn, she's good. I'll never fall for it again, though. She got me that first time.
Never again.
Now I know that bitch crazy.
Hand to God. Hand to God. It won't happen again.
no.
She caught me slipping once.
Never again.
No, that'll never happen.
If you invite her, hide all the alcohol.
If you invite her, let me know. I'll
Yeah.
stay at work.
Yeah.
I'll find
I don't want to be around her. She's crazy.
Something to do that
Yeah.
day.
I wouldn't trust her, babe.
She conniving.
She's conniving.
Conniving.
She's not your cousin.
Right? Watch out. She gonna take your shit.
Yeah.
You gonna be out in the street like Millie Vanilli.
Yeah.
Oh,
I tested it out.
I've been to the top of the mountain.
Yeah. It's not
It
that
is
great.
good. Oh shit. Oh fuck. So next time you guys catch us, we should be having somebody else to fucking bounce our crazy fucking thoughts off of us. Like we said in the beginning, if you like the crazy shit you hear, simply just subscribe, like, thumbs up, all that good shit. Same thing on the Instagram.
Yeah, you need to win an argument. Go ahead and send us a message.
Yeah,
We'll come up with a game plan.
In case there's another,
We don't want you to go into that war. just
No.
unprepared.
We will provide services where we will FaceTime with you guys.
Yeah.
And
I
we
could be a
will
mediator.
Yeah, we'll come up with strategies first
Yeah.
before.
You could work out anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
it
no,
just
yeah.
depends if she's willing to understand.
Absolutely. She got to understand you got whole tendencies.
Yeah, man.
But we're here to help. Again, follow us on the Instagram, on the Words on Fire podcast, the YouTube Words on Fire podcast also.
It's a condition. You know what I mean?
All audio podcast platforms, all that good shit. Till next time, don't be an asshole. Don't be a dick. Don't admit to anything. Deny everything.
Until you get a game plan. Deuces.
Deuces.